All right, folks, last night in the show, MSNBC obviously had the first debate. Chuck Todd was really pissed. Sorry, because that's what the Democrats were saying last night. So when he could not get the audio, could not get the audio to work properly for the second half of the debate, they had to go to break and fix it. Now, this is going viral. Number 36. Number 36. Yeah. That is Spartacus. Senator Cory Booker explained the side-eye look he gave when his fellow White House hopeful, former Texas Representative Francis Beto O'Rourke started speaking Spanish during the first night of the Democrat presidential debate. I just knew he had laid the gauntlet down, Booker told CNN's Anderson Cooper with a chuckle. And I was talking a little bit with Julio Castro. Both he and I knew, as people who can speak Spanish, that now we were going to bring it as well. So Booker looks over last night. You know, Francis gets his first question, and he thinks he's on Telemundo. And he starts, whoa, repity on the old Spanish, right? He starts rolling out the Espanol. Booker looks over and says, I know you didn't do that. Oh, hell no. Cory giving him the hell no, I know you didn't do that. Okay, you just got a question, and the first thing you're doing is you're ripping it out in the old Espanol. Then you're going to give English. Then you're going to bring up the English side. So Booker, I'm telling you, Spartacus, to me last night, I thought he was one of the characters on the show that, you know, he's got to stick around for a little bit because he gave the, oh, hell, I know you didn't look, right? So last night, I just want to go one more thing because I will say this. Abortion, they all fought to see who can, you know, kill the unborn child or even the born child first, okay? There was no answer on the 70%. Would they raise, Beto O'Rourke would not go, hey, will you raise the top marginal tax rate to 70%? They wouldn't talk about it. They didn't go into reparations. When they come up with Robert Mueller and special counsel, none of them went the distance, okay? They stayed away from everything. Elizabeth Warren opened up with her progressive agenda, got it out of the way. Nobody asked how it's going to get paid for. Universal health care, are you in favor of it or not? Not how is it going to work? What are you going to do? Just, you know, let's get serious. How can Americans, you know, handle this? Anybody that said, hey, we're not going to kick you off your insurance, they cut your mic. They didn't like that. The list goes on. Nothing was accomplished. Now, I want to have a little fun with this, okay? So let's just, it's 2 minutes of fun. The world won't end. But how many times did Elizabeth Warren say courage? Every time she said courage, what did you, this is the only thing I can think about with Elizabeth Warren giving her courage speech last night. Courage, courage, courage. Roll the Elizabeth Warren. We found another tape of Elizabeth Warren and her courage.
If you were king, you wouldn't be afraid of anything?
Not nobody. Not no how. Not even a rhinoceros? Impossible.
How about a hippopotamus?
Why, I'd trash him from top to bottomless.
Supposing you met an elephant?
I'd wrap him up himself. And what if it were a brontosaurus? I'd show him who was king of the forest. How? How? Courage. What makes a king out of a slave? Courage. What makes the flag on the mast to wave? Courage. makes the elephant charge his tusk in the misty mist or the dusky dusk? What makes the muskrat guard his musk? Courage. What makes the sphinx the seventh wonder? Courage. What makes the dawn come up like thunder? Courage. What makes the Hottentot so hot? What puts the ape in apricot? What have they got that I ain't got? Courage. You could say that again.
So that reminds me of number 12. There they are. There's the Tin Man and the Scarecrow and Tin Man and Scarecrow and, Dorothy asking the questions. And Elizabeth Warren yelling at him how much courage she has. Why, she wouldn't be afraid of anyone when she got the... I mean, she was an angry white woman last night. But she was the front runner. They said she won before she started. They said she won after she started. After it ended, they said she won. Now let's go to number 34, because tonight it's a two-night event, okay? So it's a two-night event. The debate stage night 2. So Williamson, we don't even know who she is. Hickenlooper, Yang's going to give everybody $1,000, okay? Every month you go and you get $1,000, all right? Buttigieg, Biden and Sanders and Harris and Gillibrand, Bennett and Swalwell. Well, now tonight is the last night. Nobody said Joe Biden. Nobody. Nobody went after Joe Biden. Nobody. Tonight, Bernie, if he's really who he says he is, tonight Bernie has to rip Biden to shreds. Absolutely. Buttigieg has to go after Biden. Harris has to go after Biden. But I will tell you, the most ridiculous comments tonight will be by Kirsten Gillibrand. Absolutely, Kirsten Gillibrand. That's my prediction tonight. She wants to come out. Now, I listened to her town hall. She will say outrageous things. Tonight, these Buttigieg, Gillibrand, Harris, and Sanders, if Biden comes out of this debate tonight and after the two is still polling the front runner. See, yesterday, Bernie Sanders, when he meets with Casey Hunt, number 29, okay, which she's expecting, all right, Casey Hunt is expecting, and she is, she's a elite white woman, well educated, got several college degrees, liberal. She's not concerned about her child having the best bassinet, the best crib, the best toothbrush, the best soap, the best towel. She's worried about none of that. Okay? Bernie Sanders there said it was rigged last time. It was rigged. Bernie, it is rigged again. I mean, it is absolutely rigged again. Biden is being set up as the front runner. So let's see how... I don't think anybody falls off. They say after the first debate, we'll see if some people drop out. But I don't think they will. I do not think people will drop out, okay? I just don't. I think they're all going to stay in. The party's going to keep going. They get to keep their campaign cash. Let's start with some quick pictures because I want to take a break. Number one, this is Amy Klobuchar. We told you at the beginning. Elizabeth Warren, Amy Klobuchar went and visited Homestead as though they were like going to the zoo looking at animals in a cage. So they went to the zoo yesterday. Bernie's going today. Here is number two. This is MSNBC one of their little light in the short pants guy outcry over poor treatment of migrant children. They did that all yesterday afternoon. Here is number 3. Remember, Nicole Wallace is the former communications director. This whack job, Nicole Wallace, is the former communications director for George W. Bush. Yes, okay. Brian Williams, they brought him in, number 4. Here is Eugene Robinson. You got to have black guy on the list. And there is washed up, steamrolled by Donald Trump, Claire McCaskill. And there's the little cheerful Chrissy Hayes and Nicole Wallace. This is the pregame show. Okay, pregame. Number 5, there's a little Chrissy Hayes. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a little gay guy there. Okay. Number 6, they brought in A.M. Joy to give her part. I watched the pregame. I got to see how crazy they are. Here's number 7. Number 7, I forget this young lady's name, but she's with Axios. And then you have the token, wait for it, the token Republican, former Republican RNC chair, Steele. I know, you hear token like he knows how to win an election. Okay, there you go. It airs number 9 in the pregame. There is Chris Matthews for the first debate, moments away. He was talking to them. He is the thrill guy. Here's a picture in the beginning. They walk out on stage, number 10. Here are all of the first candidates. And who do you think? You could tell me today, who do you think will make it through? Who do you think will drop out? There's number 11, another shot of him. Who do you think will drop out? Do you feel anyone on that list will be gone? Number 12, here is again, the debate host for the first hour. Then let's go to number 15. These two guys right here took over the last hour. I'm really not sure why NBC went with 2 white guys to do the last hour of the show, but there they are. And here's the guy, number 16, John Delaney, former Maryland congressman. They cut his mic. Whoa, he started saying things and they couldn't have it. They could not have an MSNBC running cover. And let's see what else I have here. Number 21, Dem candidates try to break out through the first debate. Didn't happen, folks. Here's number 22. We told you about this. Castro and Beto spar on immigration, both from Texas. Here is another side look. 25. Check out Spartacus. Now, Elizabeth Warren has given her open statement, and Spartacus looking over like, damn, you coming right out the box with it all, girl. You yelling at people. I mean, you just coming right out yelling at people. Damn. Corey taking notes. Here are the 2 gatekeepers of hell, number 26. Always got to show them. They're in Miami. And I will say it's sad that they can get a bigger audience to come and watch their show than a Democrat candidate can at a town hall. And MSNBC, number 27 here, Warren calls out economic corruption in debate. I'm just wondering why in that corruption she didn't go with children and family members of congressmen and senators or elected officials that get deals with foreign governments to avoid the congressman or the senator having to report it, worth millions of dollars, like Hunter Biden and Joe Biden in China. Just wonder on that economic corruption. Is she waiting to get on the same stage with Joe Biden? Because I'm for sure if she's going to call out economic corruption in a debate, she's going to look over at Joe Biden. So maybe that's coming soon. Maybe that's where Russia is right, that they will be the end. That will be the end of Joe. I don't know. Lindsey Graham likes to have a little fun too. Number 28. He knows it spins the media's head off. After tonight's Democrat debate, the whole Trump third term thing is looking better and better. So let's see what else I have. There we go. Here's number 33, Spartacus looking over at Warren. I love these pictures, folks. Dem candidates try to break through the first debate. Look at Spartacus looking over at, I know, girl, you know you're yelling at people. So, tonight's debate, again, number 34. Will this be the one that there's a breakout moment? Will they go after Joe Biden tonight? They did not go after him last night. He was not there. See, the 10 candidates know last night they're safe. There's a long time. It's a year and a half. All right, there's 2 or 3 candidates last night that are going to edge up in the liberal left world. They're going to edge up. They're going to start, their survival rate will increase. But tonight they got Joe on stage. And if Buttigieg and Sanders, Harris, or Gillibrand want to be president of the United States truly, they can knock Joe out tonight. They can knock the hell out of Joe. And if 4 or 5 of them will go after Joe Biden, then it won't look so bad. It doesn't matter if it looks like they ganged up. It won't look so bad if 4 or 5 of them will go after Biden. It may send a message to the Democrat left-leaning wing of the base of the party. Hey, Joe must go. He can't stay. So we're going to find out tonight what happens. Maybe Joe just really bumbles so bad that people realize we can't have him for our candidate. We will see. Let's take one more break, just one more today. There's 2 more things I want to do before we leave this morning. 2 more things I want to do before we leave this morning. I want to bring you a little information that is not local, but something we have to pay attention to. And Project Veritas. Take us to break.